안녕하세요. 미국에서 온 밀카입니다. 반갑습니다. You guys probably don't know this yet, but I recently appeared in a TV show called StageK in South Korea. So on today's video, I'm going to be talking about my experience on StageK, and I'm going to do a Q&A. Question number 1 is, where were you born? So I was born in Los Angeles, California. Question number 2. How old are you? I am 18 years old. Question number 3. How do you get on that TV show? First of all, you had to send a video of you dancing to a K-pop song, whichever K-pop song you like, to their email. And if they like you, they were gonna send you a confirmation email for the second round audition. So I sent my video, and 3 days after, I received an email saying, congratulations, you passed the first audition. Now, we want to see you again in person. So it had an address and the time that they wanted me to be there. When I walked in for the second audition, it was at a theater though. So it was a hallway, and then they had a registration area. I gave them my application form, the one that had my name and picture and all other kind of information. I handed that to them, and then they gave me a number, which was my audition number. There were seats on the back, and then there were a lot of people waiting, just sitting down. Some other people were dancing because they were playing K-pop songs for us to not get bored. I occasionally stood up and danced with my friends. All of a sudden, some lady came up to me and she asked me to do an interview. So yeah, they just asked basic questions like, what's your name? How old are you? How long have you been interested in K-pop? Like, why do you like K-pop and all those things? So I was just talking to them, answering their questions, and then I went to dance. So I was dancing with my friends, and I was just joking around, and then I randomly spoke Korean words. It was just like whatever came out of my mind. And yeah, they were surprised about that. So they asked me, how did I learn Korean? So I answered the questions and everything. So that was it for my part. Then I went to sit down because I was a little bit tired and I was kind of falling asleep. And then they called my number. So then I walk in and I see this table, and I see this table of people. It was right here. This is the table. It was a guy, 2 girls, and then right here it was the translator. And then there was a big camera rig. They told me what songs they wanted to see of the ones that I said I was going to dance. So yeah, they played the music. Me and my sister danced along together because, I auditioned with my sister, by the way. So me and my sister danced to our song. I got super tired because I did it full out. And then I was like, I was dying. I was like, 잠깐만요. And then I ran and grabbed my water and then had a sip of water. We want to see another song. So they make me choose between the other 2 songs that me and my sister had prepared. So then when I said twice on my name, all of their reactions were like, whoa. What? I was confused at the beginning. I was like, what's going on? Why are they laughing, or why are they surprised for that? So apparently they told me that my Korean is good. So I was like, oh, I'm glad. I studied it. And I don't know if it's good or not. But I danced to the song, and then they asked me questions. They were like, oh, on your application form, it says that you practice Taekwondo. Can you make a demonstration for me? And then me and my sister are both black belts. So we kind of did a pair. So we're here, we're like fighting. And then for some reason, like, they got scared because they were like, oh, stop. And I thought that was funny, so I started laughing. And on my application form, it also said that I auditioned for SM, and they asked me about it. They were like, oh, on your application form, it says that you auditioned for SM. Can you tell us something about it? And I was like, yeah, sure. So that's a story I'll leave for another video. After that, they told us there was a mini camera outside of the room, so we had to talk to that camera and like say what we felt at the moment, if we feel like we did good or wrong, if we were confident enough. So I heard them saying about the camera, but for some reason it like came in and out immediately. So here's the camera. So this is me coming out of the room. So I basically passed in front of it and left. And my sister stood here, and then she was like, come here. And I was like, what? What? So I went, and I was like, oh, hello. Because I totally did not see it. I talked to the camera, then I went back outside to the waiting room, and then they asked me to do another interview. So I did another interview, and they asked me again about SM Entertainment, and then I kept going with my story. So I finished the interview, and then I was walking out of the building when the camera guy just followed me and my sister like this with the camera. He was like, whoop, nope, I want to see you leave. So yeah, after that I was like, okay, I think I did good. I have no regrets and everything. So yeah, I left, and I completely forgot about the audition. So 2 weeks later, I received a call from a random number, and I was like, hello? And they were like, oh, is this Milka? I was like, yes. And then they were like, oh, we're from StageK에. So we haven't made our decision yet, but we're just calling you because we're thinking of you to go to Korea. We haven't made our final decision yet, but we would like to have another interview with you. Schedule another interview through Skype. I answered. This is my phone right here. This is how it went. I was like, oh, hi. And then as soon as I answered the phone call, there was a camera on the other side. They were like, oh, how do you think you did on the audition? And I was like, I think I did pretty decent. But if I get chosen to go to Korea, I'll obviously work even harder and do even better. In the middle of the interview, they were like, whoa, we have some news. I was like, okay, Milka, don't get too excited yet. Don't get too excited. Maybe they're just gonna say you didn't make it, but okay. And they said, congratulations, you passed the audition. You are going to Korea. So I jumped out of my chair and hit my head with the wall back here. So I was like, oh my god, thank you. So basically at that moment I was like, 아 진짜? 정말요? 농담이 아니에요? 아니요, 농담이 아니에요. 근데 한국말 엄청 잘해요. And I was like, oh, thank you. Then they told me that I was in a group with other 4 girls. It was a group of 5 members, including me. They created a group chat and they said, oh, Milka is from Los Angeles. I was 17 at the time, so they were like, she's 17 years old, and then 18 in Korean age, and all that. And then they continued with the names of the other contestants that were on my team. And also, I did not know my teammates until I arrived in Korea.
They flew us to Korea 3 days before my birthday.
So I arrived, and they told me that Egypt was already there. We met at the airport. So I have a blog for the second time I went to Korea, which was for the grand final. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to post it or not, but if you want to see it, please comment down below. Yeah, that's how I got on StageK에. Question number 4. Future goal to audition for an entertainment company. Another goal is that I want to learn Korean 100%. Like, I can hold a conversation with somebody, but it's not totally fluent. How tall are you? I'm 5'2". What is next for you? I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I don't know that yet, but I am working on some projects right now. Are you mixed Korean? No, I'm not. Was your team already a group before the TV show? Like I said, we were not. We were put together for the show. What was the hardest part of the show? So I feel like since we didn't know each other, there was a little bit of tension at the beginning for my team. And because we only had 2 days before the recording day, so we had 2 days to kind of like get to know each other a little bit more, work with each other, and make the choreo look super good and clean, which that is hard itself. So imagine not knowing your teammates and then trying not to impose your voice on theirs. So that was kind of hard. Is it true that you only had 2 days to practice together? Love you from Russia. Actually, it's so true. We had 2 days and then we record. And the day after we left. 한국말 잘 줄 아세요? 네, 할 줄 아세요. 스테이지k에 잘 봤습니다. 스테이지k를 졸겨다니 기뻐요. 정말요. How many languages do you speak? I can speak 3 languages: Spanish, English, and Korean. Do you have a skincare routine? I do have a skincare routine, and if you want to see that, please comment down below. Please, please, please. That's it for today's video. Thank you so much everyone who watched stage and supported my team and the other teammates as well. Also, thank you everyone who DM me and say just like encouraging messages for me. If you like this video, please don't forget to smash the like button and comment down below and subscribe. 좋아요, 구독 해주세요.